Alert. CWF is live in 5, 4.
For those of you that don't know,
1.
I'm Charlie Weston. Several weeks ago, I made my debut here in the CWF arena. And it was ruined by Donnie Dollars. See, tonight, I'm scheduled against Eric Andrews. But I don't want that hillbilly. I want Donnie Dollars. Donnie, come on out here.
Well, we're on here at CWF Mid-Atlantic. This is number 351. The event has been jump-started by Charlie Weston, who has called out Donnie Dollars again. Brad Stutz and Nick D are in the booth. Nick D, we didn't even get any of the opening ceremonies, the national anthem, nothing. This young kid from Virginia has called out Donnie Dollars, and not the scheduled match. Charlie Weston scheduled to take on Eric Andrews and the Killbillies tonight, but they're in the ring right now, Nick D.
Like you said, Brad, tonight is Explosive Elements, and we started off with Explosive Element right here tonight.
It's about 7:26 p.m. We like to start at 7:30. Oh, God, booted him right in the face. Good grief.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I don't know what the match time was, but Donnie Dollars has won it early on tonight. It's not even 7:30 yet.
Your winner by pinfall, 1 minute, 13 seconds, Donnie Dollars.
It's not even 7:30 yet. We're already one match deep. Good Lord. Well, Randolph, I guess let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Good Lord.
CWF Explosive Elements, let's keep this thing going. Let's go.
Well, a faster start than we're used to, Nick D, but the scheduled first match of the evening is going to the ring right now.
Wow, you see, Brad, tonight they always say it's hot in the summer. Well, it's definitely going to be hot here in the CWF in Atlantic.
You know, this is a strange situation. We don't see it very much here in CWF Mid-Atlantic, but, you know, we do the national anthem. There's always a great video produced by Grant Sawyer to start the event off, and we didn't get any of that tonight. You almost wonder if these guys are stretched out and loose, and if these guys are ready to wrestle right now.
It makes you wonder, but we've got a match, so we've got to keep going on with the show.
This is the scheduled first match of the evening.
For them Killbillies, it's Honky Tonk Evans Banks.
And here he comes. Eric Andrews, the other Killbilly, in tow. And Eric Andrews does not look happy. His scheduled match tonight was against Charlie Weston, and Charlie Weston just completely, pretty much threw the format, threw everything out of the way to make his point against Donnie Dollars. Good Lord, I need some water or something.
Brad, you said a mouthful. I'm still shocked at what just happened now with Donnie Dollars and Charlie Weston. Now we've got to get prepared for this Mecca Mercenary Evan Banks match. It's a lot going on here in the night of Explosive Elements.
Well, this one's going to be one fall with a 10-minute time limit. A little bit of an unusual situation. The Killbillies spent 11 months undefeated, were tag team champions for most of that time last year, and this is going to be their, one of the rare times that we're seeing the Killbillies in singles matches tonight. I don't know if honestly, I don't know if Eric Andrews is going to have a match or not, but we're definitely seeing Evan Banks here in singles match. The first official bell of the evening sounds, and we're off and running here at Explosive Elements. Brad Stutz and Nick D in the booth. Let's catch a breath and get this thing started, Nick D.
You said a lot. This should be a good matchup between Evan Banks and Mecca Mercenary, but we've got to note that conspicuous by his absence, Barefoot Bobby O'Neill is not at ringside tonight.
I understand. I'm not too hip on the goings-on in the Commonwealth of Virginia, but there was a big event going on in Virginia. It was something to the effect of, I heard something about pig's feet and a pie-eating contest or something in that regard, and Bobby went through the office, got the date cleared. He said, I'm sorry, it's the annual, pig feet, pie-eating shindig, whatever it is. I can't be here tonight. And so Bobby O'Neill competing on behalf of the Killbillies in some type of redneck triathlon type event tonight, I understand.
Well, if it's got to be pie-eating and pig feet, Bobby O'Neill is right around there. So, be that as it may, he's not here, but you've got Eric Banks in the corner. So, like I said, we've got a good matchup in our hands right here at Explosive Elements.
First couple of minutes of this matchup here, Evan Banks trying to use his finesse and everything against Mecca. I don't know how well that's going to work, to be honest, because, Mecca is so big and so strong, it's so tough to come up with a strategy against him. Evan Banks tried that big crossbody, and I just don't think he had enough going. Is he trying to chokeslam the big man, Nick D?
It looks like he's trying to chokeslam the Mecca Mercenary, and I'm sorry, that would have been a tough task at hand right there.
I think he's saying that he choked him out and the arm fell 3 times, but it was pretty clearly Evan Banks, the one who was moving the arm. Mecca looks bewildered and confused here. I don't necessarily know if that's true or not. Mecca looks very confused. Oh, God, big clothesline from Mecca. Good Lord.
And Mecca seems like he's focused.
Mecca Mercenary grabbing a hold of Banks. No, Banks pops him in the guts.
We've got a lot of, it's almost, Evan Banks, one thing you've got to say, you've got to admire about Evan Banks, he's a guy that likes to have fun.
Oh, God! Oh, God!
It looks like Zane Dawson came from out of nowhere, and everyone knows Zane Dawson has been banned here from the CWF Mid-Atlantic, and he went to attack Southpaw Eric Andrews. He just attacked Brad Stutz. Zane Dawson is not supposed to be allowed here in the CWF Sportatorium. Be that as it may, Zane Dawson has made his presence felt here tonight.
Yeah, boys. I was looking on the CWF website and I saw that they were going to announce the #1 contender for the heavyweight title at Absolute Justice tonight. Well, your #1 contender is right here. Eric Royal didn't beat me. He didn't. So right now, I am demanding the #1 contender title match in 2 weeks. I'm not asking, I'm demanding it. I want it! And I'm not leaving until you give it to me.
It's not acceptable, Zane. Not gonna do it.
Hey Zane, it's good to see you again. Hey, my match got canceled earlier, and since you're already here, how about tonight me and you get in this ring, and we find out just what you're all about. By the time this is over, I'm gonna send your ass back to Wilmington.
somebody to knock on that door.
You got your stuff?
If you want me to kill, just kill them.
You got your stuff? You changing your car.
I'm ready in this.
You changing your car, we'll send somebody to get you. Changing your car, we'll send somebody to get you. Lock the door! What the hell, Andrews and Dawson? What the hell?
It looks official. Eric Andrews later on this evening against Zane Dawson. Tell you what, you got to be careful how you answer that door back there.
Because I won my match against Donnie Dollars on show number 350. Let me tell you that no one can cut my microphone off. I will tell you, Donnie, that no matter what, no matter how badly you want to get at me, Donnie cannot touch me during my time on my show. Now, on to us. Because you people don't know what it's like to feel worthless. You people are so full of yourselves. Everyone in the back is so full of themselves. They forgot what it's like to have their heart broken. You see, professional wrestling doesn't care if it breaks your heart. And the people in professional wrestling sure don't care if you break your neck, do they, Jason? So, we're not filling ourselves with self-pity. We're not out here to complain. We're out here now to eat whoever walks through that curtain alive.
They won it, they got it, their opponents, Josh Bishop and Mark Zane!
He can't be here. Every time, I didn't beat him for nothing. I didn't waste 4 months for nothing. Get him out of here, somebody. Hey, you want to get him out of here? Shut up, pride, baby.
All right, well, the bell has sounded. Apologies if I sound a little rough. The bell has sounded. Brad Stutz and Donnie Dollars are in the booth. It appears that Zane Dawson will be back later tonight to face Eric Andrews in a matchup that was not scheduled here at Explosive Elements. Tag team action is in the ring right now. Mark James and Josh Bishop taking on Jason Miller and Nick Richards. And Donnie, I know this is a match that's very important to you. I know that the 350th event did not go your way with you losing the stipulation match to Nick Richards. You cannot attack him during his scheduled time. You were allowed to be out here, but I mean, are you prepared to honor those stipulations and not attack Richards? That was the deal that the administration here made. Okay. All right, I guess he's not. Well, nevertheless, Jason Miller made his return here a couple of weeks back at the 350th CWF Mid-Atlantic event. He attacked Donnie Dollars in the middle of Dollars' match against Nick Richards. Jason Miller was the reason that Donnie Dollars came up short at the 350th show here 2 weeks back. Oh God, James has got Miller. Good God, jumped him on his head. Miller in his first match back from nearly breaking his neck gets dropped on his head again by Mark James. Mark James is a man who does not care. Tags back into Bishop. James requested this match, selected Bishop as his partner, because for a number of months, over a year actually, Mark James mentored Jason Miller, and they were a team for a number of months. Donnie, you even faced him months ago, back in the days of Fatback, and they were a team months and months ago, and Mark James requested Jason Miller's first match back from injury after seeing what Miller did to you, Donnie. Okay. Well, I don't know if we're getting a shot of it or not, but Donnie is literally just staring a hole right through Nick Richards right now. Bishop sends Richards to the ropes. Deep on. Donnie, you can, with everything that's already happened tonight, people going into business for themselves, Donnie, you cannot attack Richards during this match. They made a stipulation, y'all made a deal, you signed it, you agreed to it. You know, everybody here hates the way that it happened, but you cannot attack Richards during this match. Big drop kick from Bishop, cover. Bishop, although he is a new face to a lot of people here, Bishop is not a newcomer to the sport. Josh Bishop actually competed in the very first CWF Rumble back in 2001. Took some time away from the sport. He has served our country overseas for a number of years, several tours of duty, if I recall correctly. And now Bishop is back stateside and back here in CWF Mid-Atlantic. Good Lord, clothesline from Miller. Miller wrestling with such a mean streak. You know, I got to ask you, Donnie, was this a random occurrence that happened 2 weeks ago at event number 350, or did you have some issue with Miller that predated things that we didn't know about? Was there any reason for Miller to attack you the way that he did, Donnie? Well, it appears we're not going to get a lot of insight necessarily from Donnie Dollars. It appears that we're not going to get a lot of insight. Miller now is in control of Bishop. No, Bishop stuns him. I tell you, this guy, like I said, he's not a newcomer. He's a veteran who's not only wrestled for a number of years, but he's wrestled in a lot of places. Josh Bishop is a comer. He's game to fight. And Bishop and James could potentially make a really good team here. Double team hot shot, his throat and his face stings against the top rope. Cover, but only two from referee Joey Hogan, as now Richards is in the ring. Oh God, back rake. And Josh Bishop's DNA is underneath the fingers of Nick Richards. God. Richards drops the elbow on Bishop. We are off to a chaotic start tonight at Explosive Elements. We thank everyone who has joined us on demand at ondemand.cwf247.com. We thank everyone that is watching us on youtube.com. Miller biting the head of Bishop and now just raking the face. We thank everyone that's joining us online. We encourage everyone to follow us on Twitter at CWF Mid-Atlantic. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/CWF Mid-Atlantic. And good grief, have Richards and Miller ever isolated Bishop and are working great as a team here. Fantastic as a team. Knee to the guts. Big suplex from Miller. Oh, Bishop crashes down. They've done a great job of isolating Bishop. Cover, shoulders are down. James stuck his head in the ring. He stuck his head in. He was ready to pounce on Jason Miller if he needed to, if the situation called for it. And now it looks like It looks like Bishop, is he getting choked or is he getting his face raked? It's tough to tell from our angle. But ref Joey Hogan is right there. We can assume it's not a choke. Big shots to the chest and the sternum. Oh, big shot to James. The veteran, the heavy hitter Mark James is not going to take that standing around, and he's not. Joey Hogan's got to get James out. Richards and Miller are going to try to make a switch here, and they do successfully do so. Good Lord, all power on the spine buster. Donnie Dollars has not taken his eyes off Richards and Miller yet. Cover could be all. Only 2 off that big, powerful spine buster. The look of ice, the icy cold stare that Donnie Dollars is just shooting at Richards and Miller is legitimately creepy. Tag, James is in. James is in. House of Fire is Mark James, the heavy hitter, the veteran. Uh-oh. Ah, big powerful spine buster from Mark James. Richards, big forearm strike. Oh God, Donnie, you have to stay in this seat, Donnie. You have to stay at this desk. You cannot attack Richards during his scheduled time. You just cannot. The rules were agreed upon before you signed for the match. Oh, Richards caught Bishop right in the face. Oh God, he kicked Richards right in the face, good Lord. James sent to the floor. Goodness gracious, now we're fighting on the floor here. Oh, James hits the post. Pounce from Bishop. Richards goes flying on the pounce. Oh God, hold on. Oh God, he just DDT James on the floor. Good God, he just DDT James on the floor, and the Sportatorium has gone silent, just like it did when Donnie Dollars was attacked. Oh God, Richards has got the roll up. Richards has won again. Richards, oh God, Donnie's moving. Oh God, Dollars is moving. Oh God, Richards has won again. Oh Jesus.
Brad, we need help, man. Somebody get some help. Green. Help! Help! Need help. Help. Speak to me, come on, speak. Say something, Mark. Speak to me, Mark. Lead this! Mark, you hear me? Give him CPR. Give him CPR. Come on, Mark, go down. You know where you're at? You got to go on the floor. Mark, you know where you're at? Jesus Christ tonight! Come on, somebody get his neck. Get his head. Easy. Somebody get support. Easy. Easy. Real easy. We're going to go right here. We're not going to bother the curtain.
Jason Miller in the lost cause, Nick Richards. Winner by pinfall, 8 minutes, 18 seconds.
I'm sorry. Bull crap.
Thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout tonight, an explosive elements, a 6-man tag team action. It's scheduled for one fall, the 15-minute time limit. Please welcome out team number 1, the Black Watch, Chase Dakota, Joe Black, Solomon Spades, and Chester Jones.
It doesn't change from now on.
Well, we're back at Explosive Elements 2013. And the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium absolutely coming unglued for the trio of Aaron Biggs, Cedric Alexander, and the Mid-Atlantic champion Eric Royal. Brad Stutz and Ty Dillinger.
What's going on,
in
Stutz?
The booth here for this 6-man tag team matchup. And Ty, I know you know a lot of these guys well. I know you've been on the road a lot with Cedric Alexander. You've been in the ring with Eric Royal. You know, you've seen Joe Black develop. You've seen Chase Dakota develop. The reputation of Solomon Spades, years and years in the sport. So this is going to be a very, very interesting match to watch. All the different elements that are at play in this big 6-man tag team matchup.
You know, Stutz, that's one of the things. I'm sitting here and I was like, wow, I'm so glad to be sitting on the outside of the ring and not in the ring with these guys. You see the process of Eric, the Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion. He came into his own. He's the man. He's the man in charge here.
You're also on jacket and belt for the rest of the night.
But Brad, I do have one question.
Yes,
Who is
sir.
this new guy? I have not seen him yet.
This is Aaron Biggs. He is the most recent graduate of the CWF Mid-Atlantic Dojo. I believe maybe his 4th or 5th professional match right here. And, you know, one of the benefits that we offer here at the Mid-Atlantic Dojo is if you graduate from the Mid-Atlantic Dojo, and you know the guys that have come through there, Brad Attitude, Eric Royal, Andrew Everett, and others.
Yes.
If you graduate from the Mid-Atlantic Dojo, we like to not only prepare you so that you can get in the ring and hang with anybody, but we like to give you the opportunity to get in the ring and hang with anybody, just like Aaron Biggs right here in his 4th or 5th match, getting the opportunity to team with the Mid-Atlantic champion and to team with Cedric Alexander. We offer that opportunity. If you want to become a pro wrestler, if you want to join the Mid-Atlantic Dojo, hit us up at CWF247.com under training school. All the information is there. And you know, this is one of the things that we offer our trainees, our students, is Aaron Biggs in his 4th or 5th match here, teaming with the champ, teaming with Cedric Alexander. This is a huge match for him, Ty.
Oh, I believe it. But and Brad, just to cap what you just said, I would say the dojo is probably one of the best, if not the best, here in the United States. You know, everybody talk about these other dojos, but I've been here with the training, and I tell you what, it's not easy, folks. But if you want to learn how to properly to wrestle and to, you know, technique and finesse your technique, the CWF Dojo is probably one of the best places to go here in the United States.
Couldn't agree more. We're so proud of the guys like Eric Royal, Andrew Everett, Brad Attitude, and more who have come through the dojo. And it looks like Cedric Alexander is going to step in to lock up with Chase Dakota. This is a good one-on-one matchup here, Ty. Two high-flying athletes that really like to pattern themselves after that Ring of Honor style, that hard-hitting, fast-paced style that I know you have grown to love in the past few years. You've really fell in love with that Ring of Honor style.
You know, and it's shocking, Brad, because you know me. I was very traditional, and not taking nothing away from tradition, you know, the traditional style of wrestling. But it just, I don't know, for some reason, it just caught me, and I love it now, you know.
Yeah, for years and years, you and I were two of the only people, you know, in the locker room who would always talk about the great old Crockett promotions and talk about the classic things that we remember from the Clash of the Champions or from 605 Wrestling. And, you know, just in the past couple of years with PWX out of Charlotte, PWXpro.com,
yes, sir.
if you want to check them out, just in the last few years at PWX in Charlotte, you've really began to utilize that Ring of Honor style, that hard-hitting, high-flying, action-based style that has really pretty much transformed the face of PWX in the past couple of years, and I know Cedric Alexander has been a huge piece of that.
You know, watching Cedric, and Brad, you know this about Cedric, to see him only 4 years shy of being in business, and already this kid's a future world champion, you know, somewhere, you know, whether it's Ring of Honor or WWE, and sitting here looking at him, so I couldn't be proud of him. And even Chase Dakota, I remember when he first started, and I look at him now, how he's come a long way.
Oh, God, kicked him right in the head.
It was right here that he upset, you know, Ring of Honor's own Roderick Strong. Was it this past February?
Yeah, just a few months back, the biggest win of Chase Dakota's career. And we are seeing the champion for the first time, Big Eric Royal, who has been beyond dominant since capturing the championship on December the 29th. And we have another very interesting one-on-one matchup here as Joe Black of the Black Watch steps in the ring. And Sean, I know you know, these two guys go way, way back.
Yes, indeed, more like brothers, you know. I'm very interested in this matchup right here.
I think this might be the first time they've ever locked up inside a CWF ring on opposing teams. I'm not 100% sure of that, but it might be. You know, we talk about Eric Earl's background coming from Moreno Valley, California, moving to the Mid-Atlantic to train at the Mid-Atlantic Dojo. The reputation of the Mid-Atlantic Dojo was so strong that Eric Royal literally packed up his bags in Moreno Valley, California, and moved to the Carolinas just so he could train here and be a part of what we do here. And a lot of people don't know or don't realize Joe Black, another West Coast native, Sacramento, California, who came to the Mid-Atlantic. He and Royal met, and like you said, were like brothers for a long period of time. They were a tag team in their early years in the business, and now here they are locking up on opposite sides. Of course, our longtime fans know that Joe Black, you know, there's really not much of another way to say it. Pretty much was brainwashed by Solomon Spades here about a year ago, and this is the result, is the Black Watch.
Yeah, I'm really surprised at Solomon Spades. Here's a guy who's very well rounded in, you know, wrestling, but what brought this on, Brad? I mean, that's still a mystery to me. Like, why has Solomon? I just don't understand it.
Solomon Spades for years and years competed in the Carolinas and beyond as Sean Powers. Even back then, those of us who knew him always knew he was a weird, peculiar guy. And literally, one day he just showed up, and I'm Solomon Spades. Don't call me Sean anymore. I'm Solomon Spades. And he will not let anyone. He is Solomon Spades, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever happened to the man who used to be Sean Powers? Sean Powers is gone. He's dead. Solomon Spades is this guy's life, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And you know, people back in the day, they always used to say that he had peculiar interests, that he dabbled in the black arts and witchcraft and hypnotics and stuff like that. Cedric Alexander is going to fly. Whoa, no, he's not. He slipped off the rope. Those high-risk moves are high risk for a reason. Cedric Alexander took a chance and got nothing. Cradle. That was a great move by Chase Dakota. Ty, you know as well as I do that if Cedric Alexander's face had crashed against that canvas, he could have been knocked out. Dakota going for the cover there was the exact right thing to do.
Very smart of Dakota. That's what I'm saying about how these guys have, literally, I've watched them, Brad, and you can attest to this. I've watched them mature and come into their own, and Chase Dakota, he's no new guy, newcomer here. He'll take advantage of it anything he can.
No, and when Solomon Spades returned to CWF, and you know, like I said, even back years ago, people always said that Solomon Spades was peculiar, that he had strange interests, that he dabbled in the black arts and mind control and just weird things, the occult, weird things that he was into. Cedric goes all the way over for a sunset flip, only gets two.
But Brad, you know, I hate to cut you off, but one thing, if they don't keep Cedric grounded, and you notice I'll say he's so fast and so quick, you've got to keep him grounded.
Positively so. When Solomon Spades returned a couple of years back, like you said, Chase Dakota, another guy that trained here at the dojo, cover from Solomon Spades, only gets two. Dakota was another guy that trained at the dojo, and he was always an outcast. The other trainees never really took to him. He was always kind of an outcast, and he was very susceptible to whatever it is that Solomon Spades does to get these guys on his team. He was very susceptible to it, as was Joe Black, and that bizarre human being on the floor, Jester Jokes.
Who is the guy? I have not
cover. Once again, he's just a guy that showed up one day with Solomon Spades. And like I said, you guys don't believe me. If you try to have a conversation with Solomon Spades, you know, before or after the card, he's exactly the same. He's stoic, he's quiet, he's calculating, he's cold. And like I said, he's exactly the same 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether it's quote unquote showtime or not. And Solomon Spades literally just showed up with this guy one day. And he went through the paperwork, became a manager for CWF Mid-Atlantic, and he's the manager of the Black Watch. But what a weirdo.
Brett, you know, and I'm not freaked out a lot, but he freaks me out.
Jester Jokes is a weird guy. They have isolated Cedric Alexander, and I think looking at the power that's standing on the apron and Eric Royal and Aaron Biggs, I got to believe this was the right guy to isolate. This was the right guy to, if you're going to pick a guy, as explosive as he is, as quick as he is, just a pure power game, you had to isolate Cedric and hope for the best.
No, I totally agree, because if you don't want him to get on fire and stop going.
Oh, great move from Dakota, rolled all the way through and got the neck breaker. And I mean rolled all the way through. Only two. Aaron Biggs making a save there, and it looks like the rookie's already getting under the skin of the Black Watch.
I'll tell you what, said we want about Solomon Spades and the Black Watch, but Brett, I must say, these are three guys that have come together in their own, and teamwork. I mean, once they get you down, they're going to keep you in their corner. They're not going to let you. They're not going to make too many mistakes, and you're seeing that right here.
Positively, there's a very well-known group right now on the nationwide television, a three-man team, and they always talk about how they work together as a team. And that, honestly, that's who the Black Watch reminds me of, because the Black Watch works together as a three-man team so well. Possibly better than the All-Stars, better than the Aftermath, better than any other group at CWF, might be the Black Watch. They work together as a trio. They think as one so well. The champ is legal. Big Eric Royal is legal. Attack Spades. The Black Watch have hit the ring. All of the Black Watches hit the ring. The champ is touching everything that moves,
and he's rested
with
up.
Force and violence. Exploder, good Lord. He's got Joe Black. And he gives him one. The champ is putting his hands aggressively on every member of the Black Watch here in this six-man tag.
They got to slow him down, Brad. If they don't slow him down, I'm telling you, he's gonna win this match. Oh my goodness.
They're stacked on top. Hulk smashes both men down. Cover on Dakota. He's not legal. Solomon Spades is legal. And right there's the veteran Solomon Spades. Solomon Spades knew that Dakota was not legal. He's got an opening here, but he's getting stalked by the champion, and he knows it now.
Look at this. I mean,
he's face to face with the champ. Didn't get it. Oh God, he's got the arm. Oh, Dakota, great. Right here, what we were talking about, Ty. They work together as a three-man team so well.
Brad, I'm telling you, it's three guys, but it's one guy.
It's one brain.
Yeah, and it's like I've never seen nothing like this. I'm telling you, probably the best three-man team out there. And I will go on record and say it right now, and I'll probably get shot down for this, but I would say they're better than the Freebirds back in the day. They're better than any three-man team that I have seen in a long, long time.
Big Aaron is lighting up Solomon Spades in the corner. They've got to get Big Aaron and Eric Royal down. No, Big Aaron is not going to sit still for a minute. He has got so much power and finesse and energy. Oh boy. And now he's stalking Solomon Spades.
Solomon better talk to him and use some of that magic to get him, because he's
no doubt. He better use some of that brain control, mind control. Big Aaron, what's he going for here? He's got the veteran isolated hits. Oh God, the two jackals. Joe Black and Chase Dakota, the two jackals, have got.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
My God.
Oh geez. Look out, front row. Oh God! Cedric Alexander flies with precision on everybody.
Brad, that's exactly what we was talking about. Look at this.
Schoolboy, Solomon Spades is going to beat the champ. No, he's in the ropes. Great call from Richardson. He was in the ropes. No, he caught the tights. He caught the tights.
You got to watch out for the champ, because
Oh God, sick tick to Solomon Spades.
Get in there. Look at it. Can't get in, Cedric. They're holding him back.
The champ, Cedric Alexander and Aaron Biggs, win an incredible six-man tag team match.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners by pinfall, Cedric Alexander, Aaron Biggs, and Eric Royal. 12 minutes, 58 seconds.
I'm so tired.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout in explosive elements is scheduled for singles action. One fall, the 10-minute time limit. Please welcome Matty Garcia!
Siendo moderno cuando esté en tu cuaderno, refresco en verano, caliente en invierno, alegría, trajinda todos los días, un sombrerito que nadie conocía, voy a mi paso te juro que no lo abrazo, cuando me inspiro los que saben me hacen caso, y me apetieron el pie que aprender, porque profesé mi pared, porque el pie que pared, lo que pienso me convence, no falte, que no me olvide que
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent tonight, he is from the Boogie Woogie Man, McBride!
This crap, cut this stupid music. This is it right here. This is what I'm pissed off about. All I do is shut up, you stupid. No, you gotta listen to me. Escúchame por favor. Ahora, shut up. This is a washed up piece of crap that CWF puts out each and every single night. And you bring this stuff to me? Why don't you learn how to speak English, you stupid? So, I am sick, and I am tired of my people, the Dominicans, not getting any respect. Shut up! I'm trying to talk. So what I'm gonna do is I want to challenge this old piece of crap to a loser leaves CWF for 30 days. How'd you like that, huh? You think you have enough to challenge me? Loser leaves for 30 days. Can you come? Come on.
First things first. Yes, sir. Gibsonville, how y'all doing, baby? Y'all. And I hear you running your mouth, but it's hard for me to decipher. That's a $20 word, ain't it? Decipher. It's hard for me to decipher what you're saying because I don't have a degree in idiot. But I think what you're trying to say is that you're challenging me to a loser leave CWF for 30 days. Is that right, people? You know, I beat a lot bigger than you. I beat a lot uglier than you. And everybody here knows that's been coming here since show number 7 of CWF. I've been here. So, to answer your question, you damn skippy. Come on, baby, ring the bell. Let's do this. Because I know each and every one of my people is tired of looking at him, right?
Well, Matty Garcia, the brash newcomer, has challenged the Boogie Woogie Man. The loser of the fall must leave CWF for 30 days. Brad Stutz and Ty Dillinger are here in the booth. And Ty, I don't know if you've had much of a chance to see Matty Garcia in action, but basically he has made it his mission to get rid of what he says are all the old-timers at CWF Mid-Atlantic. Everyone that he feels like has outlived their usefulness. He has called pretty much everybody that has been at CWF for years and years an old piece of crap.
Well, Brad, I guess I'm an old piece of crap.
I guess we both are.
Yeah, I was like,
but that's Manny Garcia's his vision of what we all are, and he's got a chance now to get rid of Rob McBride for 30 days. And Ty, as I know you know, and I'm going to tell everybody here watching, one of the things that would mean is whoever loses this match, if the loser leaves for 30 days, that means the loser of this match will not wrestle on pay-per-view in 2 weeks at Absolute Justice.
And Brad, right there, that's tough. That is tough.
You know, that's a big show of the year for us.
Yeah, Absolute Justice. I'm telling you, I think I was on the first 2, and it's nothing like Absolute Justice. It's one of those magical nights. It's magical.
So the loser of this match will be off the card for Absolute Justice in 2 weeks. That's a big blow to an established guy like Rob McBride, who loves to be here and loves to be part of things. And it also would be a big blow to a newcomer like Manny Garcia, who's still trying to make his name. So that's what's at stake here. The loser of the fall will leave for 30 days.
Well, you know, Brad, here's the thing. This is dangerous. Boogie's been in this predicament before. I've battled him, and you know this, Brad, up and down here in CWF, and Boogie's no stranger. But nowadays, you have these young guys, you know, they're hungry, and they're out to prove themselves. And if he can beat Boogie here tonight, you've got to put him right up there, you know, one of the top guys here in CWF to take Boogie out.
Yeah, absolutely. You absolutely have to consider that, you know, if Manny Garcia beats him, he's beating a former multiple-time Mid-Atlantic champion. He's beating a guy that has, you know, been involved in the Weaver Cup, who's been involved in the Rumble, who's been the tag team champion, the television champion. You're looking at a guy that's been in the ring with Steve Corino and C.W. Anderson and Shane Helms and so many other great names and stars of the business. You know, you're looking at a guy that's wrestled Cactus Jack back in the day. You're looking at a guy that caused Ty Dillinger to be tarred and feathered in front of everybody at the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium back a few years back. Tarred and feathered, humiliated, treated him like a dog, like a chicken, like an animal. He treated Ty Dillinger.
All right, Brad Stutz. You know, we don't have to put that in the resume, okay? Hey, but since I'm the only person to ever defeat him in a loser-leave CWF match. I will say that he's a tough guy. He's a tough guy. He hit you, he'll light you up with those chops. Nothing but respect for the Boogie Woogie man.
You know, not only is he a tough guy, but he's a real interesting character. He uses an interesting style, and we just saw it here against Manny Garcia. He's so unusual. He's so unorthodox that he throws you off your game, just like he did just now with Manny Garcia. He got Manny Garcia thinking about something completely different than the match that's at hand.
And this is a mistake, Brad. Manny Garcia cannot make this mistake, falling into Boogie's trap. I've been there plenty of times, and there you go.
You know as well as I do, everything Boogie does, he does for a reason. He does to throw you off your game. The kissing men, the things that he says.
And see, and this right here is typical of Boogie. I can't say nothing bad about it. Now, he has got Manny Garcia thrown off his game plan right here.
Exactly. He's got 200 people here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium calling him a crybaby.
And people think that's very strange, but Brad, you know this. You've been around this business a lot. Don't get thrown off your game.
Well, I think wrestlers kissing men is not strange at all. I've seen it for years.
Oh, you know,
mostly in the back, but I've still seen it.
Oh, you know, Brad, give or take, it's all right. I mean, but
oh, you meant the strategy.
The strategy.
Oh, yes, that is strange.
Look at this. Look, I'm telling you, right? This kid has got to be thinking, you know, he's got to get back to his game plan, because if he wrestles Boogie's match, he's not going to win it, Brad. And you know this. You've been around Boogie long enough.
Did Manny just said that Rob cannot wrestle?
I think so. Now, like, he's frustrated, Brad, and that's not a good sign. He's frustrated.
Boog now locks him up again. Boogie really just kind of putting this newcomer through the paces, so to speak, you know? Now he's got him choked against the middle rope.
Look at him. But I'll tell you, it's just something about him, Brad. This is my first time seeing him, but I'll tell you what, he has made an impression on me.
Choking him against the middle rope here. Manny Garcia has got big aspirations in this sport. He wants to go far, and this early in his CWF career, he cannot afford basically to miss 30 days worth of opportunities. You know, here in CWF Mid-Atlantic, you know as well as I do, every booking is an opportunity, and he cannot afford to miss 30 days of opportunities here this early because there's competition for his spot. He could get replaced.
I'm telling you, you could be here 1 minute and you miss an injury or anything, take you down, and there's guys chopping to get into CWF.
Big clothesline takes Rob down. Manny's in control for the first time, really. Cover only 2.
But Brad, you got to say, you know, Manny didn't go into this match, you know, without a game plan. So you got to think he's got something up his sleeve to make a bold challenge. Like, listen to this crowd coming alive for the boogie.
Well, you know, he wants to get rid of all the old timers, all the old pieces of crap, he calls them. Big splash, no water in the pool. Boog gets out of the way, and the boogeyman is trying to get to his feet, and trying to get up.
This is what he don't want. Trust me, I've been there. Don't let Boogie get back up and get the people behind him, because it's over. If he can get
Big fire from the Boogie Woogie Man, firing away at him here. He needs to make something happen quickly.
Rob needs to get on him. I mean,
big splash, good Lord, 320 pounds in the corner. Oh man, was Rob the Boogie Woogie Man in that corner.
Oh.
Manny Garcia trying to do something here.
What's going on?
Oh, he's got that flagpole. Caught him in the guts.
Oh!
Oh, I think he caught him in the eye. Oh God, cover.
Oh.
He got him. I think he caught McBride in the eye. And the Boogie Woogie Man must leave for 30 days.
Brad, oh my God, I cannot believe I just witnessed this.
Rob McBride will miss absolute justice as he must leave for 30 days.
6 minutes and 35 seconds, your winner by pinfall, Manny Garcia.
See, he poked me in the eyeball with a flag, did he not? I'm not whining, I'm not crying, but you can't beat me fair and square one-on-one. So I'm a gambling man, and you're a gambling man, because I feel like I let the peoples down, man. Let's go double or nothing. Loser leave town for 60 days. What y'all think, people, huh?
Wait, are we back on?
Did I just hear what he thought I heard him say?
Hold on. Manny Garcia says no. Manny says no.
You scared? You gotta sit back and go, oh, I'm gonna spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Oh my. Oh God. Oh God. Look at the look on.
Oh my God.
You say what to me? You gotta sit back and get your win and go, I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Get your own gimmick.
Oh God. Those are fighting words. Oh God.
Are we gonna do this?
He said, I accept 60 days. Robbie Walsh says, ring the bell. We're on. The loser will leave for 60 days. The Boogie Woogie Man has got a chance to redeem himself, or Manny Garcia has got a chance for Boogie to miss June and July.
Brad,
Big forearm got nothing.
Oh no!
Oh! Saturday Night Superstar!
No!
And he beat him! 60 days, ring the bell!
But Brad, wait a minute.
Manny Garcia is gonna miss 2 months of CWF Mid-Atlantic.
Does he realize what's gonna happen? You can't miss 1 month, but let alone 2 months.
2 months! That's 2 months of bookings that Manny Garcia is going to miss. 2 months of bookings that he's going to miss.
He's asking for the mic, Brad. What is going on?
Ready? You ready for that? No. You know what? Hold on. No. Shut up! How about this? You a gambling man, and I am too. We do best out of play. Yeah. Loser leaves for 90 days.
90 days? That's a third of the year.
Oh my. Boogie, don't do it. Take your win and
that's
go
a quarter
home.
of the year. That's 3 months. That's a quarter of the year right there, Ty Dillinger.
Brad,
that's June. That's all summer long. That's June, July, and August.
I wouldn't do it. I mean, I would not do it. Take the win and go home.
You know what? My peoples are saying no. But You know, sometimes your ego gets the best of you. Because I really would love to see you out of here for 3 months, huh? And you did give me another chance, so ring the bell.
Oh my God. The loser will leave for 90 days. Duck. Oh God. Rob's got the sleeper locked on Manny Garcia. Rob has got the sleeper hold locked on Manny. Manny swung wild.
Oh my God.
Manny swung wild and Rob has got him locked in the sleeper.
He's going down.
Boogie has got his back to the ropes. Manny is not going to be able to reach the ropes. He's getting choked out. Look at the camera. Look at Grant Sawyer zooming in. Manny Garcia he's going to sleep, Ty.
Brad, this is not good. He's got to get out of the sleeper. But look at his eyes, Brad. Look at his eyes.
He's looking at that rope, but I don't think he's going to make it. He's trying.
Oh, Brad, he's going. Oh, my God. He's got to get to the ropes, Brad. He's
fading. He's fading, Ty.
Oh, my
he's
goodness.
fading.
This is 3 months. Get up and fight. No.
Oh, boy. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh,
It's
man.
bad. Oh!
It's over! Manny Garcia is gone for 90 days! And looking at Manny Garcia, I don't think there's going to be any more conversation about it.
I don't think he's out.
Gentlemen, your winner, 7 minutes, 54 seconds, Rob, the Boogie Woogie Man McBride!
Brad, do you think he realizes that he's gone for 90 days?
90 days, thanks for playing, brother.
Oh, God, 90 days, 3 months, a quarter of the year that Manny Garcia is going to miss. Absolute Justice, the Weaver Cup Finals, everything that happens in July, the whole Weaver Cup tournament. Manny Garcia is gone for 90 days.
Brad, I think his nightmare just came to pass. He wanted to get rid of his old timers, but guess what? This young man is going home or somewhere for 90 days.
I want every one of y'all to sing. Nah. Okay? Ready?
Oh, God.
Brad, 200 people are singing na 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 goodbye.
It's going to be 90 days before we see the brash, arrogant newcomer, Manny Garcia, if he even still has a job in 90 days.
Brad, he better get some representation or something because 90 days is a long, long time.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, our next bout at Explosive Elements is for the CWF Mid-Atlantic Tag Team titles. This bout is scheduled for one fall, the 30-minute time limit. Please welcome your Mid-Atlantic Tag Team champions, the Coon Squad, Walter Eaton and Roy Wilkins. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome their opponents tonight, the challengers, the tag team of Lee Valiant and the Kamikaze Kid.
God, the Goon Squad jumping on Valiant and Kazi early. Brad Stutz and Ty Dillinger still in the booth here at CWF Mid-Atlantic Explosive Elements 2013. Double DDT, good Lord, bodies are flying everywhere, Ty.
Oh, Brad, this one's gonna be hot right here. Oh.
Double clothesline. Well, Ty, you know, you've been around CWF Mid-Atlantic for a long time, and we're not going to get into it. We're not going to talk about it, but you know the bad blood that has existed for so long between Kazi and Lee. How surprised are you to see these two guys as a tag team in 2013?
I am very surprised. Very. What is going on here?
Oh, God. Jumping. Wait, what is going on? That's a disqualification.
What?
Hold on, hold on.
What?
Coach? Coach is calling in the subs? Coach is called in the subs.
The subs?
Called in the subs.
Can he do that?
That is not even legal.
That's got to be a disqualification. I'm going to look at this thing.
Please go look at it, Brad. What is going on here? Subs in pro wrestling. I never heard of that before. Look. Subs in pro wrestling. This is even legal. But right now you see the subs are taking over on Kamikaze Kid and Lee Valiant. But look at this. Lee Valiant on the top rope here. What is oh! Double stomp to the back of the head. And Michael McCown looks like he's out. What? My broadcast part, Brad Stutz, is back. I'm waiting to hear the verdict here. What is going on?
I have no idea what the verdict is. In my world, this should be a disqualification, but Coach has got a batting order. It's signed and dated that says this is his lineup like a baseball team, and it does list Jesse Ortega and Michael McAllister, among others, as the reserves.
But, Brad, my question is, I've never seen nothing like it. But I tell you what, Lee Valiant and Kamikaze Kid are holding it. Oh!
Oh, God, Kazi just took a dive to the floor. A bad spill.
What is the call?
This is bull crap. This is bull crap. He's putting... He's put the original batting lineup back in.
The coach has put the original batting lineup back in the game here.
Can he do this?
Is this pro wrestling or baseball, Brad Stutz?
Well, the subs are back on the floor. The subs, of course, Michael McAllister and Jesse Ortega, also members of Coach Jim and I's All-Stars. And Eaton and Wilkins, the champions, perhaps the best tag team we've ever seen in CWF Mid-Atlantic. Oh, drop kick to the chest, the sternum of Kazi.
I was second there. I'll tell you what, they have been on a tear.
Well, now, we need to talk about this. Kazi and Valiant, despite all the personal problems that they've had over the years, Kazi and Valiant were absolutely in control of this matchup. Double teams. They were on the same page until the coach called for the subs, and Jesse Ortega and Michael McAllister have changed this entire matchup.
But Brad, it wasn't. I'm dumbfounded right now because I cannot believe this is going on. The referee did not. That's a disqualification.
Well, the four men who originally were signed to be in this match are back in it. Roy Wilkins, the winner of the 2012 CWF Rumble, laid there with Kazi now, and a gorgeous clothesline that just drills Kazi.
And Brett, I'll tell you, Roy Wilkins is phenomenal. I can't say enough. All four of these guys, or all six of these guys, I know them very well, and all of them are tough individuals and very well-rounded professional wrestlers.
I'll tell you, and you know, coming from me, this is high praise. Double team could be the flapjack.
Oh.
Yes, it is. Beautifully executed. It's strange that they just hit the flapjack as Wilkins hits the ropes. Big leg drop on Kazi. And Eaton makes the cover. Joey Hogan's got to get Wilkins out of the ring. Joey Hogan is really having a tough time keeping control of this thing.
Look at the coach! Brad, what is going on?
Well, now, Coach was on the lineup, so he could... No, wait, what am I saying? No, it's a 2-on-2 match.
Somebody really need to take that whistle from the coach and choke him with it.
Well, I was going to say, you were talking about Roy Wilkins, and you know coming from me how high praise this is. Being a tag team wrestler, being one half of maybe the best tag team we've ever had at CWF Mid-Atlantic, you know who Roy Wilkins reminds me of, and you know this is high praise coming from me. He reminds me of beautiful Bobby Eaton. Pound for pound, Roy Wilkins might be the best wrestler in CWF Mid-Atlantic, but he excels in particular in that tag team role.
Brett, I'll totally agree with you 100%. I cannot, don't personally care of the direction he's going, but I will tell you this, he's pound for pound, I will agree with you. He's one, if not the best, you know, here in CWF. You know, he's good.
Only a count of one.
But Brad, to say, go back to the Goon Squad, is something about Wilkins and Eaton, you put them together, is they complement each other so well.
Well, I'm going to tell you my theory on that. Now that the chaos has settled down a little bit, a lot of people don't know this. Roy Wilkins, another product of the CWF Mid-Atlantic Dojo, he trained here. Roy Wilkins' very first match as a pro was a tag team match with Walter Eaton way back in 2000, and I believe it was 5. They were a tag team in Roy Wilkins' very first match. Even back as a trainee, Walter took a particular interest in Roy Wilkins. And you remember back in the Destiny days, they were a tag team for a number of years that was beloved by the fans.
Yes, they were.
And when Roy Wilkins became mentored by Coach Gemini, when he joined the All-Stars and changed his career, I really believe, personally, that Roy Wilkins being in the All-Star camp was one of the big reasons why Walter Eaton wanted to be in the All-Star camp as well. I believe that Walter Eaton, the veteran, had his eyes and his mind on reforming that team with Wilkins a long time before they were actually able to do it. And you were in the All-Stars.
Yes,
You remember that Eaton and Wilkins, there was just something about them as a combination. They gravitated to each other. They always complimented each other and worked so well together as a team.
It's so true. I was there, Brad, right there when they wanted to get back together. Eaton was very instrumental of wanting Wilkins back, and I can sit here and tell you, together I've been in the ring against them, and it's like it's that one brain. We were talking about it earlier. It's 2 men but one brain. They function as one, and it bothers me. They really don't need the coach. They're that good.
They're so good as a team. Like we said, they were a fan favorite tag team for years and years and years, but you can't argue that they've had more success with the coach than they did back in their early days as a team.
You know, Brett, I have my differences with the coach, but I will tell you he's very motivating. I won my first taste of championship under the coach. So he has guided people, you know, to championship. Look at
Stole it from Fatback. You know, I don't really know how much the coach had to do with that. Stole the belts from Fatback, but you know.
But it was
it's old news now.
We're friends now, but it was Walter Eaton that actually helped us win.
We don't hate each other. I don't know if I'd say we were friends. Backdrop. No, Kazi avoids the backdrop and he gets Lee Valiant. And Lee Valiant comes in and nails both of the goons.
I think the coach better call a substitute because the goons are in trouble right now.
Uh-oh, oh boy,
Slice
oh boy.
bread. Oh!
Good Lord, big lariat on Valiant, covers him. Woo! Only 2. Walter Eaton won the Mid-Atlantic Championship years ago with that big lariat, and another former Mid-Atlantic champion, Lee Valiant, kicks at 2.
Brad, in this match, I'm telling you, I just realized you have all former champions just about. Roy Wilkins is, you know, former television champion.
Won the CWF Rumble last year.
Yeah.
3 Mid-Atlantic champions and a Rumble winner. Oh, coach has got that whistle. Kazi, oh boy. Kazi's got the subs, oh God!
Good way to take the subs out. Good way to take the subs out.
Well, apparently when you fight the All-Stars, you have to worry about the subs.
And I'm so glad he took them out because now we got if we can just get the coach out here, we have a... Oh!
Teamwork from Kazi and Valiant. Kazi and Valiant are going to win this match. They're going to win the belts. Can somebody please kill the coach?
Oh!
Good Lord, they got the coach.
You asked for it and you got it, Brad.
My God, they got the coach.
Brad, look in the ring. There's only... Could we be seeing...
It's a Gurry. This is going to happen. We're going to see new tag team champions here.
Oh!
DVD, it's over.
Brad. Oh!
The subs. How are the subs allowed to be out here?
We would have had new champions, I want to say right now, if it was not for the subs.
To say that this is completely unfair would be an understatement. He's waiting on Wilkins. No, Valiant is going to go for sliced bread again.
Bread. Oh, come on.
God, powder in the eyes.
Bread. What?
I don't think the ref saw it.
Bread. I haven't seen the subs. I don't seen powder.
What is going on here?
This is chaos.
Joey Hogan looking the other way, trying to get the subs. It wasn't his fault. He's trying to get the 18 people that are at ringside out of here. Oh, God!
He blocked it. No! Oh! Oh, my gosh.
Lee Valiant hits the sliced bread out of instinct, out of habit. Oh, no! Oh, God, the gangbang! Oh, God, they just dropped Valiant with the gangbang!
But, Brad... Oh, my gosh.
Oh, good God, the All-Stars have won it!
But, Brad, you gotta believe... Oh, my gosh, he took his own partner out there with the sliced bread.
Well, I can't believe what I'm seeing now. This is unbelievable.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your winners by pinfall in 10 minutes, 39 seconds.
Oh, my gosh.
Still, Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, the All-Star Goon Squad.
Well, the Goons have retained. We need to get some water or something in the eyes of Valiant. But good Lord, with the subs and everything, the Goons have retained.
Brad,
I didn't see it. You didn't see it? You were both out of the way. Come on, Joey!
You want to do one more?
Oh!
Who's next? Eric Andrews and Zane Dawson. And then we're going to intermission. So do one more.
Okay.
You got the title matches on.
Oh, okay. Good. This is fun. Look, I like it.
Hang on.
No.
Sure I do. I'm from the streets with a blood to swallow on me, bullets to follow on me. There's so much coke that you could run the slalom. The cops call the shit time.
Kill it. Don't play his music in here. Don't play his music.
Hey! He didn't buy no ticket! Fire What's the time, Randolph? What's the time limit? What do we give him? 20 minutes. Hold on. What's the time limit, Randolph?
20 minutes.
Whoa. Stay. 20 minutes, and then you're back outside. It ain't gonna take that. 20 minutes, and then you're back outside. He's still in my chair.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent, one half of them Killbillies, Southpaw Eric Andrews. This is scheduled one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
Oh, here we go. We got a fight going on here. Zane Dawson.
Well, I just had a word with Joey Hogan. We've got extra refs and extra security.
So, fill me in. What has been going on with Zane Dawson? What has been going on?
Zane Dawson wanted to make a name for himself. Whew, it's hot in here. This is a tense situation.
I know, I saw it. I'm sitting here like, what is going on? A lot has changed since I've been gone.
Zane Dawson wanted to make a name for himself here at CWF Mid-Atlantic. He won a #1 contenders match against Lee Valiant. Zane Dawson got a shot at the Mid-Atlantic title in Eric Royal, and they nearly tore the building down.
Oh my gosh.
The match had to be thrown out. It was basically a no contest. The referee lost control of the match. He believes he is entitled to a rematch. However, Zane Dawson is not a CWF Mid-Atlantic wrestler. He is not on the roster. He was invited to participate in that match. Because of everything that happened, he destroyed stuff in the locker room, knocking pictures off the wall, destroyed property, threatened fans. He just struck an official in myself. He's got no respect for rules. He's got no respect for authority. And as we saw, he's not even allowed to change in the locker room with everybody else. So this is a dangerous man. And Eric Andrews is a proud Killbilly, and Eric Andrews wanted a piece of him. They've got 20-minute time limit on this match, and if it gets done in less than 20 minutes, I expect Zane Dawson to go back to his car and go home. He is not welcome in our locker room because he has, he has no respect for the rules, the regulations, the law and order of CWF Mid-Atlantic. Zane Dawson does not care. He does not respect anything about CWF, and we just can't have people like that roaming around like they run the place, quite frankly.
Brad, I totally agree with you. I'm saying Eric Andrews is a friend of mine, and he's a tough guy, but right now Zane Dawson's all over him right now.
Well, I mean, Ty, it's no secret to anybody. You're in the promoting business. You've run events, you've run successful cards for years and years and years. PWXpro.com if you want to learn more about PWX out of Charlotte. But, you can empathize with this situation and you can relate it to our viewers. If you've got a guy, no matter how good he is, and Zane Dawson is damn good, but no matter how good he is, if he will not adhere to the rules, if he won't,
he's got to
stay within the guidelines, you can't use him.
No, you're absolutely right. That's one thing here at CWF and at PWX, we're not going to tolerate that. You're not going to disrupt the locker room. Eric Andrews got to get into this fight. I'm telling you, if he don't.
Well, he hit that post awful hard. Big power slam, good Lord. Only got two. No one is taking anything away from Zane Dawson. He is so good from bell to bell, but he's just a wild man. He can't be controlled.
I'm telling you, it's like, and I've known Eric Andrews, Brad, and he's one of the toughest ones here in CWF. I watched him. Look at Zane Dawson. He's just a brawler, and Brad, you know this about Zane Dawson. He can techno wrestle with the best of them, but look at him now. He just wants to fight.
He's a brawler, is exactly right. He's a wild man. Northern Light suplex from the Killbilly only gets two. I don't know what Zane Dawson really thinks he has to gain here. He feels like he's owed a rematch with the Mid-Atlantic Championship, but I mean, he's certainly not going to get one this way.
Ooh.
Not by disrupting the event. Oh God! The most dangerous lariat in wrestling! And he got him! Zane Dawson with the win on Killbilly Eric Andrews. Good Lord.
Oh my gosh. Brad, he's not done.
Pinfall, 4 minutes, 1 second.
No.
Brad, be careful up there.
No. Go to Eric. No. Zane. No, that's your coach. Outside.
Oh my God, he just hit an official with the chair. This is an intense situation here. Oh my God. This is as tense as I've ever seen the situation here. This is the most intense.
Zane Dawson! You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Well, I just got one! I just got one! Absolute justice! It's me and you! And it's not just any kind of match, Zane. You wanna fight? Well, I'm gonna kick your ass right in here in a street fight! Me and you! We're going through streets! So June 15th, you better be ready, son! Because if you step through that door, I'm gonna kick your ass right back out! Standing right here, Zane Dawson. June 15th, you ask and ye shall receive. Lock the door! Ask. Lock the door! Lock the door! Lock the door! Bring him in here! Eric, he is gone. He's gone. I'm telling you, have to come back. He's gone. He wants it. He wants it. I'm right here. I'm right here. He ain't coming back. Intermission, please.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a brief intermission and we will be right back.
2 weeks. Oh, God! 2 weeks, champ. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Hey, Zane Dawson, I hope you're watching because I promise you, June 15th, you are in for the damnedest fight of your life if you think you're going to take what's mine. Not in my house.
I might not be in CWF tonight. I'm in Florida doing what I do best. Trevor, I hear there's a little special, something my dad's got cooked up for you tonight. That's a whole nother story. On June 15th, I will walk out not only with the PWI RGL Championship, but I will walk out with my mask and have my redemption, my absolute justice.
For everyone that's been here tonight, it has been a crazy, chaotic first half of the show. With that in mind, a group of us got together at intermission and we have nominated someone to stay out here and keep law and order during the second half of the card. Please welcome William L. Cross.
You ready for this? I'm ready for this. What do we say, people? You know, it's been a while since I've been out here and actually been on a nice end of your feelings, but I dressed up tonight in traditional Aftermath attire, not because I'm a member of the Aftermath, because it's black and blue, and that's what the Aftermath's gonna be tonight. No!
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit and is for the Rising Generation League Championship. Introducing first, from Greensboro, North Carolina, in his last chance to challenge for the RGL title, he is Chris Show Smooth Lee. And his opponent, the Rising Generation League champion, the best ever, Ben Tyler.
Well, here we go. Brad Stutz and Nick D here in the booth. And Nick, I know this match means a lot to you. You go far back with Chris Lee, the last chance at the RGL title.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I couldn't be prouder of the guy, Chris Lee. I've known him for years. To have him go up for his last time ever for the RGL title and being able to commentate his final shot definitely is a prouder moment for me.
Now, to be clear, this is not a loser leaves town type situation like we saw earlier where Manny Garcia now is going to have to leave for 90 days. It's nothing like that, but it is the last chance Chris Lee has to become the Rising Generation League champion. And for anyone not familiar with CWF Mid-Atlantic, the Rising Generation League title for wrestlers with 3 years of professional experience or less. Chris Lee, in now his second year as a pro, began his first match back last October, less than a year, but in his second, oh God, he spat right in Chris Lee's face. Ben Tyler actually is a little bit over the limit, but he won the championship in his third year and never lost it. He's been champion for since last July, almost a year.
But I've got to give it to Chris Lee. I talked to him this week. He has been focused and determined. Even when I came in the building tonight, he was focused, and he said, Nick D, I don't have anything to want to talk about. I'm staying focused because I know the task at hand, and that's that RGL title that I want to take from Ben Tyler.
RGL Championship got a 20-minute time limit, so a little bit longer than the 10-minute television title time limit. Television title will be defended later this evening when Trevor Lee defends against Matty de Nero. But they got a little bit longer, but not really long enough for Ben Tyler to be stalling like he is. Ben Tyler looks like he's trying to eat up some of that time on the floor, talking to Chet Sterling, talking to the official. You know, Ben Tyler's looking to eat up some of that time.
Well, you got to give it to Ben Tyler. He knows that the title can't change hands over time limit draw. So if he's taking his time, I don't really personally like it, but taking his time, that could go in his advantage.
Joey Hogan is going to count this guy out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Show Smooth is on the floor. Oh, God, he got both of them. And he got Chet Sterling. Chet Sterling hasn't even wrestled yet tonight.
Wow, like I told you, Brad, Chris Lee is focused. He's not pulling out all stops. He is determined to be the next RGL champion. And if he keeps on the way he's going tonight might be his very night to take that title.
Crowd here at the Sportatorium is loud and rowdy for Chris Lee. We got another guy grabbing a chair. Joey Hogan's got to do something here. Another guy grabbing a chair here on the opposite side. Oh, Chris Lee chopped him in the chest. He's not going to get a chance to use it.
Chris Lee is Brad, what hasn't Chris Lee accomplished? We all know the history of him being on 102, him being on WXI, but a major championship in CWF is what he hasn't got. And tonight is that very night he goes and reaches for that goal.
Good Lord, he just drilled Tyler on the floor. I couldn't get a great shot of what happened, but it looked like Chris Lee got the worst of it. It was a horrible sounding crash. Tyler is up, and Joey Hogan is really letting Tyler have it, getting him in his corner. Absolutely, Chris Lee got the worst end of that crash on the floor.
We've also got to mention that William L. Cross, who personally is going to be out here, keeping things law and order, is definitely getting the crowd riled up right now.
Well, Nick D, I feel like we've said this, I don't know, 3 or 4 times in the past year, but tonight was one of the most chaotic nights I can ever recall at CWF. And real quick, we had a meeting backstage at intermission. We said, we got to do something about this. And a group of us got together. We nominated Cross, who was the commissioner of CWF Mid-Atlantic for years and years and years. We nominated Cross back in the locker room to kind of stay out here and be a presence of the CWF administration out here at ringside, keeping law and order, with Charlie Weston jump-starting the event, with Zane Dawson coming out here, with everything that's happened. Donnie Dollars, Mark James getting DDT'd on the floor. Mark James is in the hospital right now. Everything that's happened is so chaotic. We needed Cross to come out here and kind of keep law and order while, we've all got jobs to do. Grant's job is to film. Randolph Hedrick's job is to announce. My job is to do commentary. William Cross was the best choice to kind of be the sheriff out here for the rest of the night, and we desperately need one.
And he's definitely doing a good job right now. Chris Lee being sitting to the outside, and he's definitely keeping Chet Sterling away to make sure that he doesn't interfere tonight.
That's a good point. Chet Sterling has been less of a factor than usual here.
And it's quick to point out, Brad, too, that the last 2 times that Ben has retained that RGL title from Chris Lee, it's been due to interference from Chet Sterling.
Exactly right.
With those two factors going into play, with William L. Cross kind of being the middleman, the neutralizer, it's going to be a fair matchup tonight.
Undeniably so. Right now, Ben Tyler has got the better of Chris Lee. It would appear. Crowd is rowdy tonight in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, but who can blame them with all the chaos that we've had tonight?
I mean, we've had so much stuff.
Great kick to the face.
Explosive elements couldn't be a better term for tonight. Tonight, all the things have gone on tonight.
Undeniably so. We thank everyone that has joined us on YouTube at youtube.com/CWF Mid-Atlantic. We thank all the fans that are watching us on demand at ondemand.cwf247.com. We thank the 200 plus that are braving the heat on this hot June evening here in the Sportatorium. Big drop kick from Tyler, takes the man down, and Ben Tyler, I gotta say, like him or not, Ben Tyler's wrestled a great matchup so far.
He's a champion. It's that veteran experience. He's been doing this for 3+ years. He knows that it kind of may not feel good if he loses to Chris Lee tonight.
Out here in the Sportatorium, red hot for Show Smooth. As you touched on earlier, Chris Lee, a club promoter in Greensboro, North Carolina, the traffic anchor on the evening news for WXII Channel 12 here in the Greensboro market. He is a nighttime DJ at 102 Jams, the Triads hip hop station. So there is a very big following for Chris Lee here in the Greensboro, Gibsonville, Burlington area. A little bit of a local media celebrity is Chris Lee, and to his credit, there's a lot of guys that have a little bit of fame, a little bit of notoriety, that think they're gonna waltz in and use that stardom, that fame, and carry over. They shouldn't have to pay their dues. And to Chris Lee's credit, he has paid his dues. I've seen this kid sweating in the dojo for hours at a time, perfecting his craft. I've seen this kid setting up and taking down rings in parking lots and flea markets and bingo halls. This kid has paid his dues. He's earned the right to be here. He did not want to piggyback off the fact that people knew him from the radio, and he would be a fine representative of the Rising Generation League if it's in the cards tonight for him to capture this title.
Absolutely. He, like I said, what hasn't he done? The only thing he hasn't done is won a major title here in CWF, but tonight is his night. He's been training. He's been focused. He knows what happened the first 2 times he went for the title. He's out to make sure that the 3rd time is the charm, and he wins the title tonight.
Last chance, ducks the line. Chris Lee needs to make something happen here in this last chance title opportunity. Back elbows from Tyler. Northern Lights, good positioning, got him in the center of the ring, but only 2.
He's got to keep him down, and and you have to give credit to Ben Tyler on that, knowing that he can last as long as he can because the title doesn't change hands. But like I said, it goes back to that veteran experience from Ben Tyler.
And you know, it's strange. It might be strange for some people. Oh, God! Lights out on the super kick. It is over. 2-2. Joey Hogan emphatically says 2.
He could not keep Chris down, and that's what I said earlier, Brad. Chris has a new determination. He has something to prove to not just me and you, but all these fans here in Gibsonville, everybody that lives in the Piedmont Triad. He has something to prove tonight because he knows that if this is it, this is his last chance.
And that was Soul Food. Ben Tyler hits Chris Lee with his own maneuver, Soul Food, and he's got him down. Ben Tyler doesn't just want the win, he wants the arrogant win.
Now this may come to heart.
Yeah, you were right.
This may come to heart, Ben Tyler. You gave him Soul Food. He's got to put him away.
He's trying to taunt Chris Lee with the air wave splash. Chris Lee's got 3 big moves. Tyler has hit. Oh, God, he fell. Tyler couldn't do it. Tyler could not do the move. He couldn't pull it off. An arrogant mistake from Ben Tyler.
Arrogant mistake. Got too cocky, did the Soul Food. Could have had a pin, went for the air traffic splash, and he fell in the ropes.
Ben Tyler's arrogance, his bravado may cost him here. Tags him in the face. Chris Lee is going up top. This is so dangerous. Hurricane Rana, yes! Oh, God, he drilled him with it. Chris Lee from the top floor sends Tyler to the canvas. Look at the determination on Chris Lee's face. He is crawling for the cover. He is crawling towards Bethlehem. Cover. 1, 2, 2. 2 again.
Wasn't enough to put him away. Wasn't enough. He did the Hurricane Run. The crowd went crazy, but he wasn't in the proper part of the ring, Brad, and that came back to haunt Chris Lee.
Chris Lee has remained focused. You can see it in his eyes, but he's got to come up with something to put Tyler away. Maybe the Soul Food, maybe that air traffic splash, or maybe the traffic jam, that unique, almost like a pile driver type maneuver that we've seen Chris Lee use before. He's got to hit something here on Tyler, because if he hits another blow, if he absorbs another blow like that big super kick, I think Chris Lee's lights are going out, Nick D.
You're right. I mean, like I said, he's my friend. He's brought me, I owe a lot to Chris Lee, but if he doesn't put Ben Tyler away, I hate to say it, but Ben Tyler could retain his RGL title.
Looks the line. Ben Breaker, absolutely perfect execution on the Ben Breaker. Covers him. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. It is a magic night in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium.
And now see, that's the part that you may come back to haunt him. Ben Tyler needs to stay on Chris Lee, and he's not doing it, giving Chris Lee enough time to come back in the match and hopefully score a pinfall.
Oh, God, he shoved Ben Tyler. Joey Hogan has had a rough night already. He's not going to take no crap. But Chris Lee's got to do something, and Ben Tyler has got to keep his focus, Nick.
Yes, he does. But like I said, Ben Tyler knows. And that's the problem with him. He's a little arrogant, he's a little cocky, and not doing enough to put Chris Lee away. And I think, Brad, that's going to come back to haunt him.
Fireman's carry. No. Got him in the gut. Oh, God, traffic jam. Center of the ring. He beat him. He got him. Chris Lee, in his last shot, wins the Rising Generation League Championship.
Rising Generation League Champion, Show Smooth Chris Lee.
In his last opportunity, Show Smooth is the Rising Generation League Champion here at Explosive Elements. A huge victory, the biggest thus far in the career of Chris Lee, as we have got a new Rising Generation League Champion and a new leader of the Rising Generation.
Magic man. Oh my magic. Magic man.
Hey, extra man.
Hey, Ben! Hey, Ben! Ben! I got it now, baby! I got it now, baby!
Your new RGL Champion, Show Smooth. I told you, it's going to be the worst night in the Aftermath's life.
Let's go!
Let's hear it one more time. And I'll tell you what, while you're out here, Chet, won't you crawl up in the ring? Because I've got a hand-picked opponent for you. Gee, guys, it feels like my night, is it? I'll tell you what, it's not just my night, it's all of you's night. You know why? Because my hand-picked opponent hit his music. I get by with a little help from my friends. Hand-picked, just for you, X-Cyrus! You recognize him? He's got a little bone to pick with you.
My God, does it feel good to be back in this ring. Thought when I finally came back, the first thing I was going to do was thank that punk Trevor for finally knocking some sense into me. But on second thought, I decided that I was going to knock some sense into you instead. Now, I don't know. I had to watch the tape a couple of times from my last match. So I don't know where me and Rick Converse stand. So what I want Rick to do is I want you to roll some tapes back a few years ago, many years ago, when we used to be in a different group, a different faction. And on June 15th, Rick Converse, I want you to come back in that group and let's do what things we used to do.
Randolph, let's start this thing.
This one's for you. Where's the tape?
Well, we're back on an explosive night indeed. Brad Stutz and Cecil Scott here in the booth. Cecil, Explosive Elements 2013, completely living up to his name. We say this about once every 2 months. The wildest night I can ever remember in CWF Mid-Atlantic. This place is turning into an asylum.
Everybody's just kind of lost their mind out here tonight. Got guys beating down the back door and everything else out here.
I think it might be the summer heat, personally.
Hey, it's making me do crazy things.
But we are back. The crowd here, a magic moment that we just witnessed between Chris Lee and Ben Tyler. Chris Lee capturing the Rising Generation League Championship. And X-Cyrus starts off hot on Chet Sterling, sends him into the buckle, and X has got months of frustration as he's firing away on Chet Sterling right now.
Firing away? I say he's beating the brakes off of Chet Sterling right now. God almighty.
Gorgeous drop kick in the face for our fans that may not be familiar with the backstory. Chet Sterling made his first appearance at Battlecade, our anniversary event, at the end of 2011. In that match, he helped X-Cyrus retain the Mid-Atlantic Championship. Cover from X, only 2. Chet was then drafted into the Aftermath as the Aftermath's apprentice until March 30th, Madness in Any Direction, which up until tonight might have been the craziest night in CWF history, when Sterling, Tyler, and Trevor Lee took over the Aftermath, booted X-Cyrus and Converse out, and Trevor Lee proclaimed himself the leader of the Aftermath.
And not only that, booted William L. Cross out of the Aftermath.
Broke his jaw. Cross was out for a number of months. X-Cyrus ate that leaping knee strike from Trevor Lee. It's so brutal. It's so vicious. X-Cyrus was put on the shelf for a little while after it.
That's quickly become the most dangerous move in CWF, I think.
It really might be. X-Cyrus is going to suplex. No. Sterling with a big uppercut. Drop kick to the knee, and down goes X.
Chet doing a good job of getting himself back into this. X-Cyrus really started out hot. I didn't know if Chet was going to be able to weather that storm. And a nice baseball slide drop kick.
We should mention that Chet Sterling is on the biggest roll of his career so far. Back at the Boys and Girls Club fundraiser a few weeks back, he defeated former Mid-Atlantic champion Lee Valiant at the 350th CWF event, which is now available on demand at ondemand.cwf247.com at the 350th event. Chet Sterling, the former apprentice of the Aftermath in that huge 6-man tag, Chet Sterling scored the pinfall in the main event of the 350th CWF Mid-Atlantic event. And Cecil Scott, you're someone that we know, we clamor for respect. You clamor for recognition. That moment, scoring the pinfall in the 350th CWF event, that's a moment that no one, no matter what else happens, no one can ever take that away from Chet Sterling. Oh, God!
I'm sorry, I was slow to answer you there.
That was gruesome!
But not only that, hold on. He pinned Rick Converse, of all people, in that tag team match. That's huge.
X looking for a fight here. Not a lot of finesse. X, one of the best wrestlers in CWF Mid-Atlantic, former Mid-Atlantic champion, former CWF Rumble winner, but he's not looking to wrestle here. X-Cyrus is looking to fight. Yeah. Chet Sterling needs to avoid those big, heavy blows from X-Cyrus. He's a hard hitter. More than that, he's a hothead. He's a temperamental guy, and he's got to avoid, Chet Sterling does. If X loses his cool, I'm almost going to say if he really loses his cool and gets on the rampage, Chet might be better off just taking the count out, honestly, because this is a dangerous guy, Cecil.
That's a good point, and this is a rare occasion where X-Cyrus actually has a pretty good size advantage, too, and he's really using it.
You know, there was a while there back in the days when X-Cyrus was in the Rising Generation League years ago. Like you said, he was one of the smaller guys, but he's bulked up so much over the years. He's really put on size. He's moved up to the heavyweight division maybe as smoothly as any guy I've ever seen that started out as a junior heavyweight and moved up to heavyweight.
Man, I agree with that. Actually, nice neck breaker. One of my very first matches in CWF was with X-Cyrus, and I would say he's a good 30 pounds lighter then, and this was in 2006. So this is a guy that's put on a lot of strength and a lot of muscle.
Only 2. X-Cyrus back in CWF Mid-Atlantic. We last saw him back at Madness in Any Direction on March 30th.
And I didn't know if we would see him again after that.
It was a strange situation. You know, he wrestled Rick Converse. The issues between the two of them that were perpetuated by the team of Chet Sterling, Ben Tyler, and Trevor Lee, the team that eventually took over the Aftermath, they had a great plan. I gotta say, they pitted the two of them against each other, Rick and X, the two captains of the team, and they had that pay-per-view match. And Rick Converse, oh, cover, heads up.
This might be.
No, it's not a cover. He's gonna keep going. No, Chet avoids it. Leg lariat, perfectly done.
Great wherewithal by Chet Sterling.
Cover, Chet Sterling could get another huge win here. Only two. You know, they had a great matchup, and Rick Converse came out on top. Rick Converse stuck his hand out to Osiris, and that was the moment that Trevor Lee, Chet Sterling, and Ben Tyler hit the ring. We'll never know if Osiris would have shook the hand of Rick Converse, but before the bout, Osiris said, he stuck his hand out metaphorically, and he said to Rick Converse, come to Absolute Justice in 2 weeks and let's reform. I don't know if we should say this or not, but let's reform the dynasty. Let's reform the group that pretty much ran CWF Mid-Atlantic for a number of years. Kick to the inside of the thigh. Looked a little questionable. Richardson's going to allow it, Cecil. And Osiris is back on offense.
Oh, he's been on offense, I'd say, for 70% of this match. I mean, it's a case where his experience and his aggressiveness has really caught Chet off guard. And you got to think, the dynasty in a lot of ways was kind of like the prequel to the Aftermath. You know, it kind of splintered things off. Oh, Ben Tyler's back.
Oh, gosh. Ben Tyler is back out here.
And this might be what Chet needs. Just that distraction.
Looks like it's going to be the DUI, the double underhook impaler. He's looking at Tyler. Oh, God, the knee strike. There it was. Suddenly, like a lightning strike. Trevor Lee with the knee strike. I don't think even Cross saw it. The referee didn't see it. And he beat him. Chet Sterling wins again.
Trevor just bolted right past us.
Trevor Lee is out.
Seven minutes, 9 seconds, your winner by pinfall, Chet Sterling.
Teach him to come back. Get out the ring, Ed. Control it. Get out the ring, Ed. Keep going. How's that knee taste, officer? Oh, man. Where's the other loser at? I took care of that loser. Where's my next loser? Watch out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event this evening is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute television time limit. Introducing first, the #1 contender from Denton, West Philadelphia, Matty de Nero. from Cameron, North Carolina, the CWF Television Champion, Trevor Lee.
I know what I got.
Bell sounds. It is main event time at Explosive Elements. Trevor Lee, the aggressive television champion.
I'm the head hunter. I'm the television champion. And you're nothing to me.
Trevor Lee, the aggressive television champion, goes right after De Nero. De Nero, schoolboy 2. Good Lord.
Oh, nice
leg sweep. Cover. Matty D is going for pins. He's got 10 minutes and 10 minutes only to get this thing done. Television title rules dictate the 10-minute time limit. Brad Stutz and Cecil Scott are on commentary in the booth. A huge night for everybody. Oh God, Matty D with the head scissors. A huge night for everybody, Cecil, but none more than Matty de Nero. All these years as a regular in CWF Mid-Atlantic, he's never won a championship.
Never, ever, and he's been here. Oh God.
Trevor went for the knee strike early, and he tumbled all the way over the top.
You know, and Trevor came out, he was the aggressor verbally, but Matty really came out physically the aggressor.
Hooks the foot. Trevor Lee, so smart. Love him or hate him, he wrestles so smart. Chet Sterling is on the outside. Trevor Lee has got Robbie Walsh. Duck. Oh, gosh.
Go for the T-bone.
No. Oh, Ben Tyler. Oh, he blocked the T-bone. Matty got kicked in the face.
Oh, man. And the thing is, you got this 10-minute time limit, which kind of hurries the pace. Matty knows that time is not on his side. And anything that happens similar to that is precious seconds off the clock that he can't win that title.
You know, it's no secret our longtime fans will know, our new fans may not. I can barely talk, Cecil. For a lot of years, Nick Richards, Donnie Dollars, Corey Edsel, Matty de Nero, myself, and others were in a group called Fatback. Cover from Trevor Lee, only 2. You know, that group has since been destroyed by Nick Richards. But I cannot help but be very emotional about this match that we're witnessing right now. All these years that Matty D has never won a championship. All these years that people said he was an opening match guy. He was a goofball. He was a cut-up. He could not be taken seriously. You know, we talk about guys that have overcome a lot. Oh, God, drop kick in the face.
Man, that caught him right in the temple.
We talk about guys that have overcome a lot. Matty has overcome so much of people telling him that he was nothing, he was a nobody, he was a scrub, that his style would not ever work, that cut-up, that fun-loving style would never work. He's got the opportunity now. Cover from Trevor Lee. Ooh, only 2. He's got the opportunity, Cecil, to silence every critic and finally leave here on June the 1st, 2013 as the very first time as a CWF Mid-Atlantic champion. I can barely talk, Cecil.
Man, yeah, he was a bit of a cup. He likes to have fun, but the fact is, if you can't get it done in the ring, you wouldn't last as long as he has. I mean, the guy can wrestle. He always has been.
Oh, God, Cross has got a chair on the floor. Cross is going to take some people out on the floor.
He's a little too late swinging it, though.
Well, you know what? He can't, you know, I don't want to put myself inside Cross's head. He can't afford to get Matty disqualified. That would be counterproductive. So I don't know if he was late or if he was just hesitant to swing.
Maybe, but I can't even. I'm sorry. Matty D is one of those guys who doesn't necessarily play for the same team that I do. But he's a guy that I've always actually really liked. I've never had any problems with him. Something about Trevor rubs me the wrong way. I'll just be upfront about it.
This is CWF Mid-Atlantic live event number 351. We celebrated our 350th live event 2 weeks ago, and Matty de Nero, cover from Trevor again. Boy, Trevor's so aggressive. Matty de Nero wrestled his first CWF Mid-Atlantic match on show number 79. And to go that long without a major championship, Cecil, you have been on a perpetual quest for respect all these years. I dare say that maybe you feel a little bit of a kinship to Matty, what you just talked about, because Matty is a guy who has never gotten his due respect in this organization as far as his win-loss record does not reflect his contributions.
Nice.
Oh God, crucifix! Good Lord!
And you hit the nail right on the head. I feel a lot. Oh, nice gut wrench.
Oh God, he flung him over. No, shoulders up, Robbie, you gotta watch those shoulders. That shoulder was up.
Robbie's an inexperienced referee. And there's a choke and he counted the pin.
Oh God.
5 minutes has expired, 5 minutes remain.
But Matty's a guy I can really relate to. I've been here since, what, 145? And it's a long time. And this might be the last good chance he has to grab that brass ring. And Matty, he's got to get something going here. He's got 5 minutes left.
Big drop kick.
Didn't have everything on that. He's had a lot taken out of him. And Trevor Lee's style is so perfectly suited to these 10-minute time limits because he's such a hard hitter. And he's kind of, Trevor's kind of taking his eyes off a thing here. Oh my God, kick to the back, followed by a club to the face. And that cut off every bit of momentum that Matty D had built up. And Trevor's, I think he would be content just to ride out the time limit here. I think he would feel like that would embarrass Matty even more.
So tense here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium, all this summer heat.
Fans trying to get behind Matty here.
Matty trying to power up here. No pun intended, he's trying to power up on that top rope.
What's he got? He took too long.
Oh, Trevor, no, he's got to come up with something, though. Time is ticking away. Time is ticking away.
And we got Chet holding the feet of Matty.
No, Matty won't let, Matty is not going to let Trevor Lee have it. He cannot afford to let Trevor Lee have it.
Chet again. Elbow.
Leg drop. Leg drop. It's over. It's over on the leg drop. It's over on the leg drop.
Got the guillotine leg drop. Can he kick out? He kicked out.
Well, Chet Sterling just got something from underneath the desk.
I didn't know that was
the desk that we've been sitting here all night. Chet Sterling just grabbed something from underneath the desk that we have been sitting at all night long.
Whatever it was, it looked heavy. And there's the jabs. Matty D firing back up. He's got to put this thing away. Time is not on his side. Osiris.
No! Oh, he threw the wand! It was the wand! That whipping the crowd! Super kick! Trevor Lee is stunned! Super kick! T-bone from De Nero! De Nero hits the T-bone!
And there is no aftermath in sight. They've been chased away.
Oh, God.
He's kind of far out there. What's he doing?
He's very far out there. This is so dangerous. This is so high risk for De Nero. De Nero is stalking Trevor Lee here.
Trevor.
Oh, God. Are you kidding me, man?
We got just over 2 minutes left in the time limit.
Trevor Lee might be trying to get disqualified here.
That might have been the last gas that Matty has.
Small package!
He got it!
Beat him! He beat him!
I don't believe it! Matty de Nero is your new television champion!
7 minutes, 57 seconds, your winner by pinfall, and new CWF Mid-Atlantic Television Champion, Matty de Nero! The summer of Matty has officially begun!
time.
I'm gonna say something real quick, and this is not because he was one of my guys in Fatback, but the things that I'm about to say are the reasons why he was one of my guys in Fatback. There's nobody back there that has busted their tail for longer and never been a champion in this organization than Matty D. There's no one back there that has never caused a problem, that has never gotten us in trouble with a building, that has never done anything except produce, be an incredible, unique, gifted talent. And there's not a lot of people on this crew that I love more than Matty D. Your Mid-Atlantic Television Champion, Matty de Nero.
All right, it's Matt D. Simone here. I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much. There's a few other people in the back that they love to come down here and wrestle, and I'm trying to hold it together here. They love to come down here and wrestle and give me a chance. And, it just means so much to finally be able to stand here, #1 contender for the CWF Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship of the Mid-Atlantic world. So now that's out of the way, it's time to address everyone as Matty de Nero, the CWF Mid-Atlantic Television Champion. I will duck down from no man. It doesn't matter who you bring in front of me, as long as it's on TV, I'm gonna win. I promise you that. Thank you everyone so much. It means so much to me. Thank you again. Hope you had a good night. Thank you.
You deserve it!
Thank you, Matty de Nero.
You deserve it! You deserve it! You deserve it! Thank you guys.
They just turn it off that quick. It's just like flicking a switch. I tell you what, one more time for Matty de Nero. One more time for Show Smooth. Eric Royal. Guys, 2 weeks on the 50th. Boogeyman. On the 15th, big night here. I want all of you guys here, and I want that switch back on all night. I want to hear the roof tear off of this place, because let me tell you, Trevor Lee in the aftermath, tonight was a pretty good night for me. You slipped one in there on Osiris, but it ain't over. And Trevor Lee, let me tell you something. I got a guy down in Florida who's going to come back here, Andrew Everett Cross. You may have heard of him. He's my son. And I tell you what, you might as well put that Shiva mask on, because instead of breaking your jaw, he's going to rip your head off and take it from you.
And kill him. You can't murder people. Thank you, everyone, on that note.
We're going to be back in 2 weeks for Absolute Justice. Please join us. Thank you for joining us tonight. Anyone within the sound of my voice. Rob, help him out. Anyone within the sound of my voice that wants to get out here, because we're going to play Matty D's music again.
boys, and now the lovely Lemon Sisters are gonna sing I Can't Get No Satisfaction. Take it away, boys, and a 1 and a 2.
Trevor Lee kicks really hard.